y'all? It's your girl Selena coming at you, and today we're going to just have a little chat. Okay, last week I posted a Among Us memes reaction video, and how much of you guys watched it? So I figured you probably want to actually talk. So today we're gonna have a chat, and it's really just a life update, letting you guys in my life a bit, some experiences that I've had in the past months, some experiences that I'm having right now, and some YouTube stuff that has been going on in my life. So we're gonna have a chat about that. All right, so there are 3 things that we're gonna talk about, and it's overcoming some criticisms that I got before I started YouTube that almost made me not start YouTube, you know, being a Christian YouTuber and the ups and downs of being a Christian YouTuber, as well as being a final year student, the struggles of being a final year student. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So as you guys can see, I have my handy dandy diary with notes in there so that I don't go off too much, and I don't keep saying and everything, but that might happen, so don't pay that on my either. Alright, so some criticisms that I had to overcome before starting YouTube was, 1, someone told me that I had no personality for YouTube. And that kind of hurt me, because that person close to me. But I took that criticism and I thought about it. My personality has not changed for YouTube. I try to make my personality work for YouTube instead. I'm not a very camera friendly person, to be honest. I don't like the camera that much. I don't like being in front of the camera that much. But you know what? Since I've started doing YouTube, I've become more confident in front of the camera, and I appreciate that so much. But in terms of my personality per se, I don't talk any different. I don't, you know, show any level of excitement any differently than I would on a regular day, you know. But what I did do, because I realized that sometimes I can have a very flat tone, what I did do in my old videos, the videos that I posted, like my very first YouTube videos, I would like put emojis or, you know, a little side comment in the video so that you guys could kind of understand what I'm trying to express in my mind. But sometimes I can, you know, have a very flat tone, and that's in my daily life, to be honest. So, you know, I try to make that somewhat work for me on YouTube. I try to, you know, manipulate, you know, how it's presented so that you guys can feel comfortable watching me, okay? But my personality is pretty much the same, to the point wherein I don't use emojis or side comments anymore, because I realize that you guys do appreciate my tone, because you guys watch my videos, so you appreciate my tone, and I express how I feel. If I want to laugh, I laugh. If I want to do a little shaking of head, I will shake my head or something like that. But I don't over express myself for YouTube. I don't change my personality or who I am for YouTube, and I'm happy about that. Okay, so if you guys should see me on the road or at school, you'll see the same person that you see on YouTube. Nothing will change. The other thing that the other criticism I had to overcome before starting YouTube was, someone told me, well, not someone, few people told me that my ideas were not trendy enough, you know. So I did not come on YouTube initially to do challenges, and I don't think I'll be doing challenges anytime soon on YouTube. You know, when I just started YouTube, it was solely for hair purposes. But then personally, I got tired of just talking about hair, because I have other things to talk about. So I was like, I can't just do hair. So I try to think about topics that I want to talk about, that I know you guys would want to hear. And they might not be the trendiest topics, they might not be the trendiest videos, but at the same time, knowledge is being put out there and you guys are listening and you're learning and you're growing and glowing from it. So I appreciate that, and that's what I'll continue to do. You know, especially the week before last week, you know, I don't know. Dates are totally lost on me right now. But the video about our love story, you know, that video, I didn't expect that video to blow up that much, because that video got way more views than my other videos. And I think it blew up that much because you guys assumed that I was going to talk about my boyfriend, and I'm so happy that I did not do that, because at the end of the day, you guys got a message that's worth more than a conversation about my boyfriend and how we met and stuff like that. You guys got a message about Christ, you know, and there's nothing more important than that. So I'm really happy you guys got to hear that message. I'm really glad that's the video that blew up, you know. And to be very honest with you guys, you will not be getting a love story video about my boyfriend and I until marriage, okay? And I think that's the smartest thing. So when and if we get married, then that's when you'll get to hear the story about how we met, and you know, or relationship development to where it is and where it will be in the future, etc. But for now, that's between us and persons that are really close to us to know. All right. The second thing is being a Christian YouTuber. It's not always easy being a Christian YouTuber, because I have to be so careful as to what I choose to express on YouTube. You know, I don't want to have any chaos going on my channel, you know, so I try not to speak about denomination or doctrines or stuff like that. I try to just get you guys to understand that, you know, you need to know God for yourself, you need to know Christ for yourself, and you know, have a relationship with Christ, and you know, live a loving life with others. You know, I really don't want to have any doctrine battles or denomination battles on my channel, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, having a personal relationship with Christ is most important. The other thing with being a Christian YouTuber is that, you know, when I get certain offers or certain things to talk about, certain challenges or whatever, or certain topics to talk about on YouTube, I cannot do those things, you know, and I don't want to do those things, because I don't want it to be a case wherein you guys are getting the wrong impression of me as a Christian. There are certain things I will talk about on my channel. I will talk about healthy relationships and loving Christ and school, but I will not go into, you know, pranks like, you know, pregnancy pranks or some other stuff, you know, some other, like going on the road and, you know, letting people rate me and all of those stuff. I'm not doing those stuff on YouTube. I'm not doing those stuff in my personal life anyways, you know. So I have to portray that image to you guys, because at the end of the day, you know, I'm not doing YouTube to change who I am and to damage the relationship I have with Christ, you know. So, you know, before I even come on YouTube sometimes to do a certain topic, I have to pray about it, you know, because I want to ensure that it's in line with what's right, you know, what's in line with with the Bible, what's in line with Christ, you know, because I don't want to come on here promoting things that I would not do personally, things that are wrong, you know. So yeah, so being a Christian YouTuber, there are a lot of things on YouTube that I am not going to do, you know, and a lot of things that I will speak about, you know, and some persons will not like it, some persons will like it, and that's just the whole life. It is what it is, you know, but that's just life, you know. And then the final thing is being a final year student. Being a final year student so far has been, I mean, due to coronavirus, it hasn't been much, but it has been quite I think that's the best way to describe it. It has been you know, school is of course still in session, studying still has to be done. It's not as hectic as first and second year. Yeah, I'm on a new hall, you know. My 3 years of UE, I have been on 3 different halls, and I probably will give you guys a, you know, hall ranking and try to do a tour for you guys of the hall I'm currently on. But this is, for my 3 years, I rather this hall, you know. And that's pretty much it. Final year. Oh yes. One thing that, you know, kind of has me quite shook for final year is a very huge decision I'll have to make at the end of it, which is what I'm gonna do, you know, because I'm leaning towards a different career path. Nothing to affect the degree that I'm doing now. It's just that, you know, I had an idea of what I would do after this degree before, you know, but I'm looking to go into a not different career path, but a different area of my career. So I have to be, you know, thinking, praying that I go on the right path, you know, so that I don't have, you know, any regrets later on in life, you know. So I'm praying about it, but so far I'm leaning away from my original career path for many different reasons, and leaning towards the new one because it encompasses everything that I've always wanted for my life. So that's a career, that's a final year student update. I think most final year students are going through that right now. Like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do after, you know, I graduate? You know, but the thing is, just try to start doing as much research as you can from now, and you should be quite fine. If you know that you're not going into another program right after your graduation, try to start job hunting from now. Try to settle down in, like, volunteer with a job within your field or something like that. Try to confirm that you have a job, you know, before finishing the program or something like that, so that when you graduate, you don't have to worry about, you know, what work you'll get or stuff like that. So start doing all that research from now while you're in final year, so that at the end of the day you're not there scrambling around trying to find something, you know. The worst thing the thing I hate to hear is that, you know, persons are graduating from their degree, and as much as, yes, you know, there might not be as many jobs in Jamaica for certain degree programs, you know, I still hate to hear that, you know, you graduate from a degree that you spend so much money on, and they end up working in a call center after all that studies. I completely disagree with that mentality, you know. So in order to avoid that, you know, try doing as much research from now, and try to network with as many persons within your career field as possible, so that you don't have that stress at the end of the day. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys will leave a comment in the comment section below, you know, whether it's to say hi or something like that. You know, let me know some things that you had to overcome yourself, some criticisms you had to overcome yourself. If you're a first year, final year, second year student, leave your comment below as to how school is going. I would love to know. You know, maybe I could do a reaction video on, you know, how you guys are coping with school. I don't know. And probably throw some advice out there for you guys. But that's pretty much what I have for you guys today. Thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, it really helps me and it really pushes me to continue making videos, seeing that persons are subscribing and, you know, my videos are being watched. You know, it's my heart. You know, and I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. So I'll see you guys next week Friday at 11 p.m. Alright, bye.